Hello everyone, it's Zortrider here and welcome to another week in toys. And I suppose we better start off this week with the big reveals or leaks. Of course it's leaks, not reveals. We don't need nothing revealed, only bloody leaks. And you know what, I'm going to contradict myself a little bit here. I've been thinking about all these reveals and leaks and all this kind of stuff. And I've come to a consensus of where I'm actually at. I don't mind the odd dodgy photo. Ooh, that sounds bad, doesn't it? I don't mind the odd photographic leak of a mistransformed toy because actually it creates hype and it creates interest from me. And I absolutely don't mind all the actual physical reveals and the amount of toys that we're getting at the moment. It's a great time to live in, so much choice. I think the one thing that's really annoyed me, as I said before, is this Tauntaun guy, because he's getting toys and he's able to showcase them before they've even been released, and I think that is my biggest problem. The odd photograph, you know what, I can live with that, I can deal with that, and I quite enjoy when some of those pop through in the hype we get in the community. But I'm not enjoying, as I say, the Tauntaun approach to these leaks where he's reviewing 4 toys before the toy line's been released. And I wanted to put that to bed because I think I might have given mixed messages over the last couple of weeks about it. I don't mind the reveals. I'm a bit annoyed about exclusives. I don't mind the amount of toys that we're getting, it's just the availability of them as well. That's the issue. But I hope that all makes sense to everyone. But let's talk about these leaks then, shall we? So let's start off with the one that probably excited me the least, but I'm still interested in, is this Fossilizer. Now, I'm really not in for all of the Kingdom Beast Wars lines. I think they look great, by the way, and I've got some friends who are really into Beast Wars. But I am not in for the entire line. But this toy, I'm interested to have a look what it looks like. I mean, it reminds me of a glow-in-the-dark fortnightly dinosaur kit. I don't know if you remember it, I forget what it was called, but you used to get a piece of a T-Rex dinosaur and you used to put it together over the weeks or months, and then eventually you had a glow-in-the-dark T-Rex skeleton, and I think eventually they did more and they put the skin over it, but I never got those. But it reminds me of that, something I had from when I was a kid, and like part of me really, really wishes that it will glow in the dark, but I don't think it will, to be honest with you. But you know what, I'm interested to see what that's like. I think it's a great little alt mode, to be honest, something a bit different. But yeah. Also, we've had a leak of a cup. Oh, and this looks good. This looks really good. The head, even though it hasn't got a clear image of it, does remind me of the Takara version of the Titans Return, the Legends Cup, that me and Rudy Zazu got back at TF Nation all those bloody years ago, where we could actually go out in public and see real people. But it reminds me a lot of that. I think it looks really, really well done. 100% in. Take my money now. I'm happy. Looks like a Voyager, doesn't it? But I could be wrong, it could be a deluxe. And then we've got a Hot Rod, and he's got a little visor on there, and I think that looks absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I cannot wait to see if this is a new line. Is it Studio Series 86? Is it part of the Kingdom line? We just don't know. But this Hot Rod looks class. And I know people will be saying, well, it's just G1 rehashed again. But to me, we have never had a version, a cartoon-accurate version of these characters. And this is what a lot of the fandom has wanted. And I can see this being it. For this could complete the 86 movie shelf for me. No more iterations or anything like that. They've got this bang on the money. Would we ever need another Hot Rod as Transformers fans? Question. Would we ever need another cup? Question. So yeah, some really, really cool looking figures. And they're probably going to come out in this post-con thing that's due the end of the month. So yeah, unless there's any more releases that appear later on in the week. Today is Wednesday, the 16th of September. So if more releases hit this week, I'll talk about them later in the video. But I was contacted by Ed, Bumble Jumper 1982, who has been, obviously in these videos I talk about sometimes when I go to car boot sales or whatever. My son's into Pokemon at the moment, and Ed contacted me really kindly and said that he's got some old Pokemon cards, and Oliver has got a load of Pokemon cards we bought from the car boot, and he's really into the water Pokemon, so that hopefully he'll get a load of those cards. And basically Ed was kind enough to send over a wad of them over to me, and that they arrived today in this parcel. He also said he snuck something else in there. I don't know if that's for me or for Oliver, but we soon will find out. So let's have a look straight away. Really well wrapped, Ed. Really well wrapped. Right, so we've got, I'm going to take that one out at a time. We've got these Pokemon cards, and Machop. He likes Machop. And Machoke, obviously the evolution. I think the cool thing is these are actually Charmander. He loves Charmander, he loves Bulbasaur, and he loves Squirtle. Charmeleon as well. Oh, amazing. Loads of the energy cards. He's going to absolutely go mad at these. I'll show him a little bit later on. So we've got those ones. Cheers, Ed, for that. Right, we've also got... what we've got here. I'm going to pull about one out at a time. Oh, wicked. We have got a Generation 2. Oh, God, Cyberjets. Cyberjets, these were called. These were cool. Oh, who was... My favourite one was the orange one. Tiger Stripe pattern one. Oh, this is wicked. I can't remember. Is there a version of this mould in a different colour? Because I think that's the one I might have. Here we are. I love the Cyberjets. I absolutely love the Cyberjets. Such an underrated figure. Oh, that's wicked. I love the light piping face. So I don't know if you can see that it's just like a almost Transformers Prime Soundwave looking. I don't know this guy's name. I can't remember him, but that's wicked, Ed. Thank you very much, mate. I'm sure I've got a different colour of him. It might be the white one, not the green one. But yeah, that's wicked. Thank you very much. I love these Cyberjets. They're absolutely wicked. What else have we got? I've fed in another jet. Ah, wicked. Another one. Now, is this a Cyberjet? I always used to pretend that this was Starscream when I was a kid. I think I've got my childhood one of these. I think. But here we go. Let's transform some of these up. How do you do it now? How do you do it? Oh yeah, you flip that bit round, don't you? Yeah, is this Starscream? Decepticon Generation 2. That's wicked. I've forgotten how prominent the green, and you can really see the light piping on this one shining through on the face. Oh, I can't remember was he released as a Machine War Starscream? Let me know in the comments below. It's been a while since I've even thought about these guys. These are lovely. Thank you very much, Ed. But we've got some more in here. We have... Oh, we've got a note. I've missed a note. So let me read out the note. But yeah, how bad am I? Hi Rich, as promised, please find and include the Pokemon cards for your lad. I hope he likes them. I've also included Generation 2, Windrazor and Strafe for some lovely neon cheer action. So there we are, we know the names now. I think, is this one Strafe? Oh no, Windrazor is the silver one and Strafe is the green one. So now we know the names. Cheers, Ed. So you're prepared for everything, mate. I also have... Oh, I'm not going to read what the next thing is. Okay. I'm going to get it out first and I'll continue reading them out. I had this as a kid. You know what? When I put my hand in the box, I felt it and it felt familiar. Yeah, that's really what it says. So I also found this Ghostbusters transforming monster. He works, but his human face has some pencil marks on it. Yeah, a little bit, not a lot. If it's not for you, feel free to pass it on. Thank thanks for your tip on childbirth, and I'll be taking it into advice. All the best, Ed, aka Bumper Jumper 82. Thanks for that, Ed, mate. You're a star. Now, let me tell you something about these the Ghostbusters toy line. So Ghostbusters were a massive part of my childhood, absolutely massive, and I loved Ghostbusters. And when I've got the majority of my childhood toys, but I don't have any of my Ghostbusters. They've all gone. Well, cut a long story short, I no longer speak to a lot of my family and everything like that, and they're at their property, and yeah. So, I lost. I say my childhood Ghostbuster toys are lost. I'll never ever see those again, and that's why I got some of the retro Ghostbusters that have just come out. I've got some of those, the remake of the Kenner ones, and the first Ghostbusters ghost I had was this guy, and this is absolutely incredible. I loved the real Ghostbusters as a kid, and this thing, it was always a ghost I played with, because I think I had an Egon figure, and then I had this one. Mate, this is completely for me. This is amazing. Isn't it funny? I haven't even thought about this toy for so long, and yet just holding it and feeling it, even when I put my hand in the box, I felt something familiar. Ed, mate, you've made my day, mate. You've really made my day. Amazing, pal. Thank you so much. And as I promised, I will return the favour to you. I will return the favour to you. And I've got your return address, so you can't stop me either. So, yeah, I mean, thank you for Windraiser and Strafe. Cool little G2 Transformers. Loads and loads of fun. Thank you. Thank you for the Pokemon cards for Oliver. And thank you for this guy. Brilliant. Thank you so much, dude. Pokemon cards.
Thank you, my Pokemon card.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you, Ed.
So today is Thursday, the 17th of September, and I've had a parcel arrive. The payday's a week on Monday coming. And I know there's some pre-orders due pretty soon. The Transformers Red, I've got Prime Megs and Soundwave pre-ordered. There's a Deadpool 2 pack from the movie I've got pre-ordered, as well as the Beskar Mandalorian figure. And there are some other toys out there I want at the moment, but I'm not in a massive rush. But this is one that I was in a rush for. I did want to wait for Smiths, but the distribution's been really odd. Let me give you an example. The Quintesson Judge has appeared in Smiths, but not on any other online retailers. And there's a fly in there, which is doing my bleeding head in. Then this figure appeared on a Star Action Figures before anyone else. And I thought, you know what? It wasn't available for home delivery on Smiths. It had sold out. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna order it. I want to get it from Star Action Figures because it's a one from Deluxe from the Wave that I really want. And then lo and behold, this morning I check and he's in stock for home delivery on Smiths. So if you haven't got this figure, go to Smiths. But let's open it up. And I know some people are buying loads of these. I've just gone for the one. It is the Alicon. Amazing to get figures like this. He's smaller than I was expecting, to be honest, but he looks absolutely brilliant. Some lovely artwork there. Yeah, I mean, this guy's fin's slightly bent on mine, which I can probably deal by under a hot tap or whatever and sort it out. But he looks really cool, and it's great that we're getting these figures that we've never had before. I'm looking forward to have a play about with him, to be honest. You can see the colours are slightly different. I believe these colours here are the Takara versions of the mould, where this is, well, obviously the Hasbro version, or Takara Tower. So yeah, I mean, we're still waiting for, is it Airwave and RC Deluxes from Wave 1, and is Megatron Wave 1 or is he Wave 2? I'm not sure. But Wave 2 and Wave 3 are apparently coming together, which is going to be a little bit odd. But yeah, it's odd that we're getting these figures piecemeal. They seem to be coming in crates on their own. We've had Smokescreen appear in the UK. We've had, of course, the Quintesson Georgian. Actually, really quickly show those together, see if they work. I always thought these would be bigger than those, but never mind. Yeah, and we're starting to get it piecemeal a little bit rather than getting the full wave in and seeing who's left. And we're getting a load of one figure, which is maybe a different tactic from Hasbro. I know they've been doing it with certain troop builders on the Black Series. For example, you get a whole crate of Stormtroopers. So maybe this is their thought process with these. People will want to troop build them, so they're putting them in one lot. I don't know. But yeah, you can get these from Smiths. You can get them as Star Action figures. I ordered this on Sunday and it's come today. So yeah, it's a cool little figure and I'm happy to add it to the collection. So that's it for another week in toys. Not a load of toys this week, but you know what? Some really great ones. Thanks to Ed again for sending that stuff out to me. Really, really kind of you. And the Alicon is a great figure as well. But there is one more little leak that's happened this week, and I mentioned it in last week's Week in Toys about the Transformers Prime 2-pack 10th anniversary set of War Breakdown and a Viacon. Well, it has been announced what's in the box, and I am shocked to say that they are reissues. So they are reissuing Breakdown, the blue version of Breakdown, and they are also reissuing the Air Viacon, the plain Viacon. Now, I believe these were just US, no, they weren't US. I think they were Takara exclusives. They were not released in the US or the UK, and that's why they were so hard to get. And now it looks like we are actually getting those in a release. Whether those will just be exclusive to the US or to car areas or whatever, we don't know yet, but it is cool to see those reissued. Anyway, until next week, this has been another Week in Toys, and I've been Zort Rider. Enjoy the rest of your week.